Hi lovelies, it's Anna, and today I wanted to do a review on Rimmel's new Stay Matte foundations. So, I got these from Walgreens for $4. I got two shades because I wasn't really sure which shade I would fit in. So I got 200 Soft Beige and 201 Classic Beige. Now the first thing, can I just say I love this packaging. I am so tired of using my Revlon Color Stay. I love Revlon Color Stay. I've been using it for 5 years, but I am sick and tired of the liquid Revlon Color Stay's packaging. There's no pump, so you have to like tap it out when it gets to the bottom, lean it upside down, and it's the most obnoxious thing ever. So the fact that this is a squeezy tube, it just makes my life so much easier. I think it's nice, sleek packaging, and I really love it. So $4.99 at Walgreens. I'm sure it will be coming out to other stores pretty soon. So you get 1 fluid ounce, which it actually looks really small, but that's about the normal amount you get at a drugstore. So you just squeeze it out. It's supposed to be like a moussey texture, and that it is. As you can see, it's not sliding anywhere. It's not liquidy at all. It's more moussey. So there we go. I would say that it kind of is similar to Revlon Color Stay, their whipped foundation, but it blends so smoothly. It feels so silky, just like the back says. So I have no problems with how this blends out on the skin, and I love it. So if you like moussey textures, that's something you might like about this foundation. So when you apply it to your skin, it's very easy to blend in, no problems there. So let's read the back and see what it's supposed to do and what it does do and all that jazz. So it says it's a feather light liquid mousse. So yes, it looks heavy at first, but when you apply it to your skin, it feels nice and light. It's a liquid mousse, I would agree. Blends flawlessly for natural looking all day shine control. So it does say for all day. It doesn't say going to last for 8 hours, but it does say all day. I would disagree with that because I'm an oily to combination skin person, and so my T-zone tends to get really oily, especially right here. It's matte when you first apply it, but it probably stops after about 4 hours. Then you start getting kind of that dewy look and your oils start to seep through. Now this is without a primer. This is without powder. If I had powdered or put on a primer, that might have made a difference, and I'm sure it would. So if you're oily to combination, if you've ever used Color Stay, this is pretty darn similar. I've used Color Stay for 5 years of my life, and I love it. This one's definitely more like the texture of the mousse one, but as far as coverage goes, it's pretty similar, and as far as lasting power, it's pretty similar as well, and that stuff lasts like all day long. Like my oils start to kind of come through throughout the day with Revlon Color Stay, but for the most part, it's probably the best wearing foundations I have found at the drugstore. I always use Revlon Color Stay, and the price range is usually around $10 to $13, and this is only $4.99. So this may or may not be my new go-to foundation. We'll have to test it out more weeks to come and see. I tend to like to switch up my foundations every now and then, but honestly, at the drugstore, I haven't been able to find one that I like for the same reasons why I like Revlon Color Stay, for its coverage and for its long-lasting wear. The coverage on this is amazing. It's a medium to full coverage depending on how you apply it or how much you apply. But I have terrible, terrible skin, so I love full coverage foundations because I have acne problems, I have red spots, and of course I don't want to just let the whole world see that. So Revlon Color Stay has only been the only drugstore foundation that really, I felt, covered it up and was, you know, what am I trying to say? it had like the most coverage that I could really find and could stay a really long time. And it didn't make me feel oily. And I used the combination oily skin one, and I just love that foundation. So with this one, I feel like the coverage is just as good, maybe even a little, no, I wouldn't say better. It's probably about the same. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. I'm getting really excited. But really guys, if you have tried Revlon Color Stay or you're a big fan like I am, give this a shot. If you have dry skin, unfortunately, I cannot tell you how this is going to work. It might accentuate your dry spots a little bit more, because what I notice is when I first apply this, it does accentuate my little dry areas or my acne. But once it sets, it does give you that smooth looking look. I think it actually says it in here. It says silky smooth formula. I agree. Leaves a perfectly matte baby soft finish. So it does leave that soft finish. It just has to kind of set, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Once it sets, I don't notice it as much. I feel like it also, for some reason, really blurs my pores. I don't want to say like it covers them or gets rid of them, but it makes it look more, I'm really handsy today, I'm sorry, but it makes it look a little less visible, which is really nice. So next up, I'm going to have a demo for you guys, and I'm applying the foundation on my bare naked face, which is really not pretty, but I wanted you guys to see what the coverage is like, if it's something that you're looking for. If you have any questions, leave them down below. The only thing I also forgot to mention is that this has no SPF in it. So if you're outside a lot, you definitely want to make sure your moisturizer has some SPF. But that also means blah, 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 blah. That also means it's good for pictures, because it won't kind of bounce back and make you look ghostly white. So that's kind of cool. But I mean, so many moisturizers nowadays have SPF that I don't think it's really a big deal if your foundation doesn't. So yes, okay, now I'm gonna be quiet and keep watching if you wanna see the demo. Before I go, I wanna say thank you so much for watching. That's my phone, and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and, you know, leave some things down in the comments that I can talk to you about.